It is with pleasure that I now call on Dr. Beverley Busson to address convocation. Dr. Busson?
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, members of the Board of Governors and Senate, faculty, honored guests, graduates, families, and friends. You cannot possibly imagine how thrilled I feel to be here today to accept such a special honor from this respected place of learning. SFU is one of the most respected educational institutions in this country and has led the way in many fields of study. Among many innovations, SFU has been this country's flagship in the discipline of criminology. In part, through its support of and participation in the RCMP's crime reduction strategy, both in its research towards the creation of this program and in supporting two research chairs, Dr. Paul Brandingham and Dr. Patricia Brandingham, in offering independent advice and analysis in the evolution of this effective strategy that continues to benefit not only British Columbians, but all Canadians. As you've heard from my introduction, I have spent 33 years of my life in the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, working hard to serve my country and the people of Canada. Part of that adventure involved this great university as I studied criminology here in the 80s, enjoying an opportunity to study and explore my ideas with other students and faculty. Little did I or anyone else know what was in my future, that I would be involved in numerous interesting investigations, stationed in both large and small communities, striving to make a difference in those communities and working with very interesting people in and outside the force. Imagine, if you can, a young woman from Nova Scotia, having just graduated from Teachers College, joining the RCMP in the first class of women to take on this challenge, being transferred to a town I'd never heard of, in a province I'd never visited, Salmon Arm, British Columbia, becoming an instant role model, and to some people actually a tourist attraction, depending on how you looked at it. Imagine wearing a gun and driving a car with a red light and siren, being involved in investigations ranging from noisy parties to homicides, becoming involved in cases of child sexual abuse, or doing undercover work, or being the personal bodyguard to a member of the royal family. More than enough times during my career, I couldn't believe my luck to have a career that I truly loved. I've been so fortunate to be able to get up every day and enjoy the work that I did. Just when I thought it couldn't get any better, I became the commanding officer, first in Saskatchewan, and then here in my adopted home of British Columbia. I was ultimately allowed to lead the force during some very difficult times as commissioner. To those of you who are graduating today, I would like to offer two pieces of advice. First, just as I had no idea of how my life would turn out and what adventures and opportunities lay ahead, so too, you cannot be sure of what is in store for you. I encourage you to seize whatever opportunity is placed before you and not to limit your aspirations with diminished expectations. If I had been following a specific plan, I never would have had the nerve to dare to dream the future that was in store for me. Life has a way of finding its own direction, and in most cases, a direction that is more daring and more satisfying than anything you might ever imagine for yourselves. The second piece of advice is personal. Some of you may be involved in a relationship, be married, or have a special person in your life. Some of you may have started families of your own, so you probably already know this. There is no measure of success that will offer you the fulfillment you seek if you do not have your family's support as you pursue your own potential. In my own life, I have been fortunate to have a wonderful family, a husband, a daughter, and a son who have supported me throughout my career. I hope that you will never take this for granted and that you too understand what a special gift that is. I wish you all the best of luck in your chosen careers and professions. Thank you very much.